pleasure to meet you as well. This is how I say hello.
Seven light for a liquid night, but some way your voice takes flight and creeps upon the traveler, doing cryptic dances to entice. Sweet siren rings wheel from me, twisting and turning in the dark, mystic sails unfolding my paper heart with a sharp taloned hand. But if it's poison and red as it tastes so sweet, and I'm left in the moonlight riding slave on me. Barefoot on hollow ground, with a face of peace to match the sound. Oh God, give me strength, I believe I'm falling down. Riding on the way ground floor, and all I can do is beg for more. My Savior, my sweet, the drug worth sacrificing for. But exactly when was it did I first fail? This ain't a fight against anyone but myself. Oh no, no, no. So inflate me with no weapon, for I'm the fire that never rests. I throw all that bubble that's left. Perceive me as a man, for what I have I know many will give, but all the souls in the world could never fully pay. And if it's poison and wine and tastes so sweet, and I'm left in the moonlight riding slave on me. Oh, no, no, it's exactly when was it that I first fell. This ain't a fight against anyone but myself.
It's gonna be like an interview. You want to like interview? You have stuff to ask me?
Yes,
Or,
definitely.
Or you want me to, you know?
I want you to,
All right, I'll let you know.
Okay, so like, what's that T-shirt from?
This is a Basket Case. It's one of my favorite horror movies.
Tell us about the horror movie.
It's about a guy that moves to New York and he's got this wicker box that's all locked up, and he's a weird dude and he's like really quiet, and no one ever, everyone wants to know what's in his little wicker box, but he won't let anybody touch it. And then people start dying, and you eventually realize that it used to be a conjoined brother, a conjoined twin that was evil, and his parents, he has like a psychic connection with this like conjoined brother, but his parents want him to be normal. He doesn't want to get rid of the conjoined brother, but his parents are like, no, if you're gonna go to school and shit, you gotta get rid of this, huge like, dead person's pretty much hanging on your side. So they have these surgeons come in and like grab the kid and tie him down and remove the thing, and they get rid of it, but he goes and finds it, and that's what's in the box. So he's seeking vengeance on these surgeons that like detached him from his brother, who's like this fleshy blob with big teeth, and the fleshy blob is like killing all the people that he falls in love with this chick, and the fleshy blob gets jealous and And well, first it fucks the chick with a dick that you can't even really tell is there or anything, and then it kills the chick, and but it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It ends with him jumping off a building and killing himself, and then apparently they did a sequel like 30 years later. The guy's middle-aged, and it literally starts from him getting up. So I guess he was unconscious for 30 years on the ground there.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
When the fleshy blob thing fucked his girlfriend.
And what did that mean to you?
I mean, it was sex and violence, and that's, those are two things that are like paired like, coffee and cigarettes when it comes to just, depravity and the extreme. I love the extreme. That's why I love horror, So to have sex, violence, and, to have it be so bizarre, it's not a guy raping a woman. That's sex and violence, but it's like more, I'm not as into that, like Last House on the Left and all that. Like, I'm not as into that, like, rape scene for the sake of a rape scene sort of thing. This wasn't real. It wasn't a guy raping a chick. It was this nasty, fleshy blob thing that didn't even have a dick, just somehow fucking her, you know what I mean? And she's taking it for a while. She's loving it while she's passed out. And then she wakes up and sees that it's like this little fucking, it looks like a bull's testicle or something. It's just railing her. So that's an awesome scene. It's one that definitely will stick in my mind, especially since I saw it when I was just a kid. So.